Words of the Spirit 10:16-24. Wake up now. I speak unto you, and I say that now is the time to wake up and shake off the demons that have attached themselves to you. These forces have been sent at my people to cause them to become lazy and unconcerned with the situations at hand. They have gone under demon powers of slumber and do not perceive the time is now to wake up and take action in the revolution at hand. I do not want my people to be as the foolish virgins, sleeping and slumbering and totally unprepared for my timing. The reality is that I want my people to be alert, alive, and active for my kingdom, inasmuch as this is the time to enter into revolution for righteousness against the abomination nation of wickedness. The forces of evil have come in and overshadowed and overpowered the lives of multitudes. Not many of those who were claiming to be mine have withstood such forces, because the majority of them have allowed the demonic powers to lure them into sleep and slumber, so they are not concerned for souls. Instead, they have given themselves over to spiritual and natural sloth and have sought to sleep off their troubles and find escape. However, in the condition that they are in, they are displeasing me because they are not standing nor proclaiming the truth. Because they are choosing snoozing, they consequently lose out with me and are left out of what I intend for them to be actively participating in. I do not want my people to be lured into the beds of ease whereby they forget about everything, including the rampage of evil doers who are coming in hordes to overwhelm any and all. There is a full-scale invasion of evildoers who are possessed by demons of destruction and criminal activity in order to devastate, destroy, and bring death to the nations they invade. My people are meant to wake up now and cry out while there is yet time to alert others to action against the workers of evil and darkness. Be thankful that you do not need to be overwhelmed and overtaken by these forces that want you dead. Rather, you can be alerted and activated for the purposes I have called you unto. When you choose not to snooze, then you are able to mobilize yourselves and others likewise, to declare with boldness the truth in these times of lies, and more lies. Inasmuch as you are living in times when the liars and deceivers have by their wicked deeds gained control, do not be accepting of their dictates and their proclamations, for they are sent to devour and destroy. As my warriors for righteousness, be actively alerting others and calling them to wake up and not be found sleeping and slumbering. Those who are called by me are not meant to be found unfit for active duty, because they have given themselves to slumber and by the same have ignored the alarm. There are endless people who choose to ignore the alarming invasion and actually shut out the truth and live in lies, because they are too lazy to face reality. Know that those who have heard the truth and ignored the truth are by the same unable to come to grips with what is happening. By their willful choices, they are siding with evil by refusing to accept the truth. The choices they make are not only affecting them, but likewise their generations are adversely affected and taken down in the mire and muck of sin. The reality is that those who choose for sin will cause others to be influenced by their choices, and they will be held accountable before me. Because the wages paid out for sin are death, and those who want to lock out the call of my Spirit to wake up now will have blood on their hands, because they did not pay heed but chose to ignore the call of my Spirit. When I have given through my Son Jesus the opportunity for men, women, and children to be redeemed, they are not meant to ignore what is being offered to them. Rather, they are to receive salvation as the free gift of mercy intended to lift them out of the misery they are found in by the sins they have and are committing. Those who are choosing to remain in misery are fools who will find their choices in them in hell. Why is it that people want to believe and live in the vileness and corruption of darkness? It is because they prefer darkness, because their deeds are evil. Therefore, these ones will shun and refuse their own accountability and responsibility, choose over and over to remain in darkness. Consider, while some may appear that they want to be saved, they do not, for they will return to wallow in the mire and become filthy once more. When such ones will stand before me in the judgment, they will see how utterly ugly and dumb they are. While they will plead for forgiveness, they will not receive it because they did not want to perceive the end of their choices and actions against me. Consequently, because of their refusal to wake up when the alarm was sounded, they will have the rude awakening that will end them in hell. There will be no escaping, and they will never find the false peace of sleep and slumber, for they will undergo the torments and agonies of the damned 24/7. Their existence will be continual misery with no way out of the consequences of their own choosing. Thank me that you do not need to be losing, but you can stay alert, active, and alive because you are willing to be waiting and watching rather than sleeping and slumbering.